Good day, my name is Angelo. This is Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. How have we been? As for we over here, we've been doing perfectly alright. Yes, still on the Godwin Emiefele's case, we have lots of names coming out, one by one, one by one. I told you that the only guts, courage, and yardstick Godwin Emiefele had to pull those amounts of money to himself was because he had a greater power behind him. Who was this greater power? Former President Muhammadu Buhari. He also had people in the presidency behind him. That was the more reason why Godwin Emiefele had the guts to launder such amounts of money up to the extent of physical stealing, physical theft. Yes, still on the Godwin Emiefele case. Don't get it twisted. It is not only Godwin Emiefele that has been in detention or that was being interrogated, okay? Lots of people that worked with Godwin Emiefele are still in custody. And this is what I'm going to expose in this particular update. Now, it has been exposed how Godwin Emiefele and his former aide, one Mr. Eric Odo Ocheme, and other people, including a former deputy governor of the central bank, and a host of others, and how they stole over $6.32 million meant for foreign election observers. You ask why the 25th February elections was in chaos, right? This was one of the reasons. Godwin Emiefele allegedly made away with funds in the range of, or in trenches of $6.23 million meant for foreign election observers. In this expose, though short, you're going to be hearing who and who were involved in stealing such amount of money, how they made away with such amount of money, how other people were involved and their names were called out, and part of those people that work in the central bank that are on the run currently. These people have refused to, be arrested, and they have been on the run since the day they remembered and they saw vividly that Godwin Emiefele was arrested. Lots of people who worked with him have left the country. Some have even rendered themselves, incommunicado, no communication, no sort of internet recognition and all of that. This expose will show you who this Mr. Eric Odo Ocheme is and what role he played in the theft of over $6.23 million by Godwin Emiefele and his central bank gang. Mr. Eric Odo Ocheme, a former aide of former central bank governor Godwin Emiefele, allegedly connived with some officials and members of the former President Muhammadu Buhari's government, with Godwin Emiefele inclusive, to steal $6.32 million meant for foreign election observers mission on February 8, 2023. The funds, which was approved by former President Muhammadu Buhari through a letter dated January 23, 2023, ahead of the February 2023 general elections, was moved from the Abuja branch of the Central Bank of Nigeria. While Mr. Odo Ocheme is currently on the run, one Mr. Abdul Wahid Muhammad, involved in the stealing, currently detained, has allegedly confessed to the heist and made some refunds. He also named one Bashiruddin Mohammed Maisanu, an assistant director in the Central Bank of Nigeria, as a member of the criminal gang, with Godwin Emiefele as the head of the criminal gang. Alright, Godwin Emiefele there with his Central Bank of Nigeria gang. Yes, they allegedly made away with billions and trillions of Nigerian naira. This is just one of those numerous, operations that took away, or that had them make away with lots of money from the Nigerian coffers. We will continue to call them out because this has gotten further than we ever imagined. This is just one amongst all the numerous cases that have emanated, starting from when Godwin Emiefele was arrested to when he was granted bail on conditions. Right, 300 million naira condition of bail or bail condition was granted to Godwin Emiefele, which he has fulfilled. This time around, $6.23 million is missing. And people who were involved in this theft have been identified. Lots of them are at large. Now, on my second update, an eyewitness. Well, before I say so, insecurity has taken part of almost half of Nigeria's territory, all right? In the southwest, in the southeast, in the north central, in the northeast, we have rising cases of insecurity. Sometime in Nasarawa, somewhere in Nasarawa, few days ago, unknown gunmen accosted people going about their normal day activities and opened fire on them. The same thing happened on the Christmas Day massacre in Plateau State, Bokos local government to be very, very precise. In this next video, I'm going to be showing you an eyewitness has given detailed account of the massacre of people in a popular Nasarawa State supermarket. This is way too much. We can't condone this anymore in this country. I think the federal government should come out and do something about this. Please, listen to this eyewitness and hear what he had to say. This should be the first time he had seen this kind of thing in his life. Stay tuned.
Honestly, it was very bad experience. I've never seen such in my life before. I always watch it in movie, but this is life. I saw it myself, not somebody told me. We were in the shop yesterday towards 7:45 to 8 when we had a gunshot outside the supermarket. So I was in the counter giving somebody change. So we have about 3 customers inside the shop. One of my staff was attending to the other one person, and the other one he was tending to another person, and when I was trying to give the other third person change, when we had a gunshot at our side. So those 3 men, those 3 customers, they are trying to go outside. Within me, I was thinking that it's a motor tire that burst, but I never knew that it's gunshot. So those 3 men, when they went out to go and they just want to go out to see that sound, those people now came in and opened fire, and the gun where they are holding is AK-47. That's how they gunned 3 of them down. I don't know where to go. I don't really know where to run to, because if I make any move, I will be dead. What I do, I move away from the cash point. I move a little way and went a light flight. Then the other of my 2 staff, they do the same. They ran and lie flat. That's how they come into the place. After they have shot those 3 people dead, with 1 person outside, that is the first person, they shot him on the head and collected his phone. So that's how we lie down. They come into the cash point, they took all away cash, or they took everything away. And I was lying very close to the cash, but I was not close to the cash. I just moved a little way. So after taking the whole cash, that's how they go away. They couldn't maybe shoot at me because I was lying down on the floor. My 2 staff was lying on the floor. Our mind was thinking maybe they will shot all of us, but God so big, God so kind. In fact, I believe that is the will of God. Our time have not yet reached for us to go. So I really bless the name of God who kept us alive, because what my eyes saw yesterday, I watched it a movie, but I saw it live.
What would be your call to government in terms of insecurity in this country?
We are appealing to the government. We are appealing to them. In a place like that, we need an armed man. We need a security with arms, not all this local security that has ordinary stick. We need a security that is well armed, that can able to, secure people's life and properties. Because the first bullet, after the first bullet, the lady was standing close. The bullet, sharp her breast. They have to rush her to the hospital before the first person is down already. So when they came inside, I was expecting, go down, bring your phone, bring your money. They didn't say anything, like they just opened fire. Those 3 men was already down, and we don't have option as a staff, as a manager. In fact, it's just God. I have to shift and lie down. When they took whatever, the whole money we sell, they now left. So we are not hurt, but the 4 people then die instantly.
All right, that's so sad. People have lost their lives within 2023 and 2024 early. Well, this is not a threat, but this is the fact. Within 8 months of Bola Tinubu's reign, we have recorded lots of killings. We don't know what will happen in the coming 3 years of his reign as president, but we hope it doesn't get out of hand. To that effect, I'm still touching insecurity. Women in Bokos local government area of Plateau State, the same place where the Christmas Day massacre took place, these women have taken to the streets to protest, this time violently. Do you know why they are protesting? Before I tell you why they are protesting, they are not protesting just because the bandits accosted their village and burnt down everybody and killed everybody. Now, there is something more to that attack, and I think the people of Bokos local government area have discovered it. Do you know what these women did? They went further to burn down the house of the traditional ruler of Bokos. Why did they burn down the house of the traditional ruler? Before I tell you why, please watch this video. Afterwards, I explain a bit. Stay tuned. Alright, welcome back. You've watched the video there, those shots, but those in that video were the women in Bokos angrily went to the house of the paramount ruler of Bokos and burnt down his house. I told you about an adage by former late General Sani Abacha. If insurgency lasts for more than 24 hours, the government has a hand in it. That same village where this particular massacre took place, that same village is endowed with tin, the mineral resource called tin ore. Now, tin ore is in abundance in this same village. And I tell you what, if these people knew that tin ore was there, then they have all the reason to come and attack those villagers. They want to take back all these resources to themselves. And they will have not done this successfully without the involvement of villagers, or without the involvement, I beg your pardon, without the involvement of paramount rulers and the government. Hence the reason why the people of Bokos felt very angry and burnt down the house of the traditional ruler. This has happened and he has nothing done about it. And he has been sitting hands folded and watching these things take place. These bandits would not have had access to the village if the paramount ruler was not aware. And the paramount ruler will not be aware if the government was not aware. So we'll go further to expose them gradually. I'm so sorry. My heartfelt sympathy and condolences goes to all who are affected in Nasarawa State and in Plateau State. Well, we hope the government does something positive in a short while to curb insurgency and insecurity in Nigeria. Please like our videos, share them. Don't forget and don't get tired of dropping your comments. I am not seeing them coming. Please drop your comments in the comment section and tell us more how we need to improve to serve you better. And if you've been watching me late, tap the subscribe button as well as the notification bell so that you will keep to time when I'm on air. See you next time. Bye.